This is Gian from Makeup by Soul. Today we're going to be doing 3 shadows, a base, and we're also going to do like a transitioning look from daytime. For this video, we're going to be using a base. We have to use a base when you do eyeshadow. I don't care what anybody tells you. If you want that creamy look, you must use a base. A base is like bread and butter. If you want that like smooth look almost on your eye, that's what a base is. It kind of sticks everything together. It also makes your eyeshadow last for almost over 8 hours. Like, I know people that, this is kind of nasty, but I know people that slept in their eyeshadow, woke up and it still looked exactly the same from using a base. So a base is life, okay? So for the base I'm going to be using, this is a paint by M.A.C. This is called Bamboo. They also have paint pots. I don't know if you guys are more used to those. The paint pots are really good too. You can also even use a concealer as a base. It won't last as long as like a paint or a base, as a paint pot I should say, but it works just as well. So to start, and these are the 3 brushes I'm going to be using. This is a 239 brush. It's a flathead brush, and this is really good to lay color down on the lid. So if you want to lay color down for it to look really, really strong and powerful, this is the brush that you need. Okay, and we're going to be using a 224 brush. 224 brush is the blending brush. This is the brush you must have. Even if you do the first step with your fingers, you need this brush. So go out and buy this brush. If you can get it from M.A.C, it's 224, but it's a 224 I should say. But if you can't, then it's okay. Just get any fluffy round head brush. You can also use the 217 by M.A.C. It does the same thing. This is for smaller creases. I'm going to be using Bamboo all over her lid. This is my life. Base is life. Base is life. I'm going to be using Bamboo all over her lid. And Bamboo is like a very skin tone base. So even if you put it all over, even if you bring it up all the way to the lid, it doesn't matter because you won't see it. Some bases are really, really white, and you can bring it up to the lid, but you have to cover it with like a highlighter. But Bamboo is more for a natural look. Okay, so I'm going to bring that all the way to the lid and blend it in. And I'm using my 239 brush to put this base on. You can use your fingers for the base too. That's one thing I'll allow you to use your fingers for. I use my fingers for the lid color. We're going to be using Wood Wink. Wood Wink is really good as a highlighter, but I really like it on the lids because it's like almost like a very soft bronze color. It's not too shimmery, so you don't look all bright and young. So, but this is really good. It's a really good transitioning color from like nighttime to daytime, I should say. So this is it. Mine is almost finished, but you can kind of see what it looks like. And I'm going to put it just on her lid. Just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a lesson on eye parts, I'm going to come up close to the camera. Then I'm going to show you on Ashley. Okay, so with your eyes, I'm going to look down. This is your lid right here, okay? This is your lid. This is your outer crease. This is your inner crease. And this is under your brow bone, okay? Right underneath your brows. And I'm going to show you guys on Ash. This is the lid. This is the crease, the outer crease. This is the inner crease. And this is underneath your brow bone. And what you want to do is take Wood Wink and you want to put it right on your lid, okay? You don't want to go any further than your lid. And this is the 224 brush I was telling you guys about. And I'm going to use Texture. Texture is a really nice, soft, matte color. It's satin, actually, I should say. The difference between the textures of eyeshadows, if you want something creamy, like almost like to look exactly like a skin tone replica, you want to use something matte. Matte meaning it's dry, almost like a powder. Satin has a little bit more shimmer in it. Wood Wink is like a velvety, which is like a sheer color. It usually will say right at the bottom what the shadow is. I was trying to see what this was. But I'm using Texture to blend it down. And you must, even if you do one shadow, you must blend it down. Even if you use a face powder to blend it down, you have to blend it so it doesn't look as jagged. You want it to be very soft, almost like a wash of color on your face. It tickles. It's so soft. And you want to take Texture and you want to start from your inner crease and bring it all the way to your outer crease and just blend like so. I'm gonna let Ash get the brush so you can see, because I know a lot of people say it's difficult to do it by themselves. Yeah, that's right. Like a windshield wiper. You kind of want to feel your way through your lids. Okay?
That's fine.
So even with texture, since it's such a light color, such a skin tone color, you can go ahead and just, even if you bring it to your brow, you can add a highlight underneath it, so it doesn't even matter. Okay? So you can do your eyeliner and put on some mascara and walk out the door. This would be like your daytime look. This would be your work look. But to do a nighttime look, you want to add something a little bit more sexy. Usually with nighttime, you just throw something darker in your crease, or you just darken your eye liner. So I brought out my palette to do her nighttime look. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow right here. This is called Embark. And I'm just going to use my 224, the same brush I used on her all over crease. Take this darker color, and I'm going to stick it right in here on her outer crease. You want to keep the darker color right in the outer crease and blend. Okay, if you want it darker, you can even put like a black there if it's not dark enough for you. If you really like dark and you want to be bold and do dark, you can do that too. I'm going to add a black in the crease. But this is more of a date look. You have to remember that I find that guys really don't like a lot of makeup. But if you're doing like a photo shoot, you're going out with your girls, you can do like a really dark makeup just so you can feel sexy. But if you're doing like a date, you're looking at somebody in their face, you don't want to have like a whole bunch of makeup. Okay, so with that done, we're going to do a highlight. What the highlight does is, if let's say you went too far with the black or the brown that you chose, the highlight kind of takes it down a little bit. So you can even use your same brush. You can use the 239 or the 224. I'm going to use the 224. This is Arena. The color I'm choosing right now is this color right here. It's called Arena by M.A.C. But anything that's like a soft, sheer shimmer, you can do that and use it as a highlight. So with that, when you have your highlight set, you can just leave it like that. Put your eyeliner, your bottom liner, your top liner, your mascara, and you walk out the door. But I like to have a highlight inside the eye, right in here, just to kind of brighten up the face a little bit. Again, you can use Wood Winked as your highlight, but I'll add for Ashley, since she's more fair, I'm going to use something a little bit. I'm going to stick this right in here. So I'm going to use a pencil called Teddy in here. I'm not going to use black. You can use black if that's what you like, but Teddy is a soft brown pencil. I really like how it looks. It's a really, it has a little bit of sparkles in it too. I'm going to use that on her top lid and her bottom lid. And I'm going to take this same pencil and just line her top lid. And with this, the reason why I'm doing a pencil demonstration, because I find pencils so much easier to learn. If you can get a eyeliner pencil down first on your top lid, then you can do any liquid liner. Blending brush, this is a 219 brush, I'm sorry. This is a Q-tip brush. That's what I like to call it. I'm just going to take that and just blend that down. Just to make it softer, just so the lines are not so jagged. Okay? Just to kind of give her like a little bit of a smoke, okay? I'm also going to take Wood Winked again. Look all the way for me, please, just to line the bottom of her eye. And the eyeshadow, the mascara I'm using, I should say. This is
Voluminous. This is by L'Oreal. You can get this at any
I know I showed you guys like the foundation and the face and everything like that first, but when I do my makeup personally, I do my eyes first, because you see how I made a little bit of a boo-boo right there? I took the mascara wand and it accidentally got a little bit underneath her eyes. You can do your face first, then just you can just erase that with a little bit of either a white or concealer. But I find that too much time, so I just do it with my face, my eyes first. To show off your look, you want to add a little bit of Fix Plus just to make everything smooth and skin-like. So after, but how many videos did we do? 4 or 5? After 5 videos, you can finally see what a finished look is.
Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this?